Hello everyone. Today's video is all about subject-verb agreement. As you all know that subject is the king and verb has to follow the subject, right? We cannot change the subject but we can modify the verb according to the subject. But there are few rules that I am going to explain today. First rule is a singular noun takes the singular verb and a plural noun takes the plural verb. What does it mean? If the noun is singular, right? Subject is singular. Here she. She is the subject, that is third person singular. So verb will be singular. Goes. Why I have added es? Because it is simple present tense. And with the simple present tense, we add s or es to the verb. So the sentence is she goes to the school daily. Singular subject, singular verb. Again here in second sentence, they. They is the plural, so I have taken go, right? They go to the school daily, right? So singular noun takes the singular verb and the plural noun takes the plural verb. That was the rule 1. Second rule, two or more singular nouns or pronouns joined by and generally takes a plural verb, right? Joined by and. What does it mean? We are talking about two or more singular nouns or pronouns, right? But they are connected by and. So we need to take the plural verb. For example, Nisha and I were playing. Here Nisha is singular, I is also singular, but the verb is plural verb. Why? Because it is connected by and. This was the second rule. Now the third one. When two singular nouns refer to the same person, the verb must be singular. Right? If we are talking about the same person, there are two different things. But if we are talking about the same person, then verb must be singular. For example, her friend and classmate is there. Here we are talking about the friend, right? The friend is also the classmate, right? So the person is singular, right? That's why we have written the verb is. Next rule, when a singular subject is qualified by each, every, either or neither, the verb must be in singular. What does it mean? If when we are talking about the subject and it qualifies by each, every, either or neither, the verb must be in singular. For example, neither of the teams was very strong. Here teams are many, but we are talking about the individual team. That is singular, so verb will be singular, and that is was. The second example, each one of you has to go to the library, right? That means you are many, but each of you, everyone ko jana, each of you, right? So it is singular and the verb is also singular. That's why we have used has. Rule number 5, when two subjects are joined by either or, neither nor, right? When two subjects are joined by either or neither nor, the verb agrees with the subject nearest it, right? What is the rule when two subjects are joined by either or neither nor? So whatever is near to the verb will agree that subject. For example, either the boys or the teacher is wrong. Here we have two subjects, boys as well as the teacher, right? Boys is plural, right? And teacher is singular. But near to the verb, right? Teacher. It is teacher and that is singular. So verb will be singular. If the sentence would be like that, either the teacher or the boys, right? So here plural, here it is singular and near to the verb, boys, that is plural. So it would be are. Clear? Verb will follow the nearer subject. That is the rule number 5. Rule number 6. When a sentence begins with the introductory there, the verb must agree with the noun that follows it. If the sentence starts with that, right? Introductory is there. So what will follow? Verb will follow the noun that follows it, right? Like 10 apples. There are 10 apples in the back. Here apples are plural, so verb will be plural. Rule number 7. The nouns plural in form but singular in meaning take the verb in singular. Some nouns are like that, they looks like plural but they are singular in meaning. So also verb will be singular. For example, mathematics. Here S is there, but mathematics is the subject, right? So it is the singular. So verb will also be singular. Mathematics is not an easy subject. Physics is not an easy subject, right? Rule number 8. This is very important rule. Collective nouns takes the verb in singular. But when the individuals are taken separately, the verb can be in plural. For example, if this collective noun we have used, right? Here the sentence is, a herd of cows is grazing. Here the collective noun herd has been used, right? Herd means group of cows, right? But we are talking about the herd, right? That's why verb is singular. But if we are talking like that, the cows dash grazing, so verb will be are. Why? Because here we are talking about the cows, that is plural, so verb will be plural. Again, collective nouns takes the verb in singular, but the members of the collective nouns are taken individuals separately, then the verb can be singular, right? Or according to the sentence, it can be plural also. Clear? If we are talking about herd, that is collective noun, so verb will be singular. If we are talking about the cows, cows are plural, so verb will be plural. Now, rule number 9. A plural noun referring to distance, weight, height, amount of money represent a single figure, and thus verb will be singular, right? For example, 5 kilometers is a long distance to walk. Why I put the is? Because it's a distance. Though kilometers is many, right? It's plural, but it's a distance, so verb will be singular. Next rule, nouns such as food, furniture, stationery, they always take the singular verb. For example, the furniture has been polished. Here we haven't written have been, right? Because furniture is singular. Stationery is costly, right? So again, they will always take the singular verb. Rule number 11. If two or more nouns are joined by with, this is very important rule again. If two or more nouns are joined by with, the verb will follow the head noun. Okay, if two or more nouns are there in sentence, right? So, and they are connected with, right? So verb will follow the head noun. Here the sentence, the sheep with its crew. We have two nouns. One is sheep, which is singular, and with its crew. Crew members and crew is plural, but it is connected by with. So verb will follow the head noun. Head noun is sheep, that is singular, so verb will be singular, that is. So sentence would be, the sheep with its crew is not traceable. Clear? Rule number 12. The title of the book or movie, whether the title is with S or it is with plural words, thereafter it will take always singular. For example, 7 dwarfs. Here we have 7 dwarfs, it's plural, right? But it's the title of the book, so it will take the singular verb. 7 dwarfs is an interesting book, right? 3 idiots, again it is 3 idiots, that is plural, but it's the title of the movie, so it will take singular verb. So answer would be that 3 idiots is an interesting movie, right? And the last rule, one out of many takes always singular verb, right? If we are talking about one out of many, right? For example, one of my friends is coming. Here we are talking about the one. Though friends are plural, but we are talking about the one. That is why we have used is. So it will take always singular verb. These are the few important rules that you have to follow while doing the exercise of subject verb agreement. Right? I hope you have get all the tips, right? And if you are having any doubts, you just can write in comment box and I will reply. Thank you for watching. Thank you.